Hello, everybody. Welcome to Peep Connection with Brenda Peterson. That's me. Let's see. Oh, no, you're not there yet. You're coming in. Hold tight. Hold tight. I got to push an extra button here. And we're so close. Here we go. Come on. There we did it.
Here I am.
Hello, Brenda. We are back live here on a Tuesday, as we like to be, at noon sharp Central Standard Time. And we, of course, are thrilled to have Brenda here, and she is open to your questions. We'll be here for the next half hour or so. Anything you'd like Brenda to address, just drop it right into the comments on whatever platform you're looking at, be it Facebook, be it YouTube. If you're, I don't know, if you're watching on that weird Twitter thing, I think we're on we're on X. So yeah, just feel free to drop in a question, and we'll attack it with gusto. And speaking of gusto, hello, Brenda.
Hello.
So how you been?
Good. I had a vacation last week, so I'm supposed to feel refreshed.
That's the goal.
It was
Yes.
awesome. I was in Maine, and it was amazing. And I've never been to Maine before. For our 20th anniversary, my family took 5 of us there. And then for the last 4 days, Petey and I had our time by ourselves. So we were on the beach waiting for the hurricane in Maine, because who would think there's a hurricane in Maine? Get serious. So we got out the last flight out of Bangor Airport on Saturday morning, because they were closing it down.
Sure,
It was going to be a little windy. We had a little carnival ride going down to New York.
Creepy.
Yeah, and the pilot kept saying, "It'll be rough. It'll be rough. We're like, okay.
Hey, can you bring your mic in just a little bit more?
Sure.
People are little, and maybe even just talk a little closer to it. I'm getting your little.
Am I good?
Echoey, but yeah, as close as we can. I'm greedy. We're all greedy for your
Okay.
audio. There we go. Okay.
Hi, Cindy. Hi, Lisa.
There we go. Yeah, Cindy's here. Lisa's here. All our old friends. We have a little community growing here around Peep Connection, and that is a good thing. So, Brenda, what you got for us today to help us get through the day, the week, the month, and the year?
No pressure.
No.
We probably should say what I do.
And for those who are new, absolutely, it's worth doing.
Hi, I'm Brenda Peterson. I call myself an intuitive artist messenger, and that means to me, it incorporates all of the skill sets I've learned over the last 40 years. So I'm a psychic medium, energy worker, empath, Reiki master, and holistic healer. All those things in a Yahtzee cup are what you get when your peeps, who are your loved ones, your ancestors, and your guides, want to deliver a message. And they always want to deliver a message. So I get to hear the messages, give them to you so you can take the next step in life. So it's worked pretty well for 41 years now, we have to say, is I've been doing this with the peeps. And Jeff and I met and thought this would be a great thing to do on the radio, Facebook, YouTube.
Facebook, streaming, whatever. Yes, absolutely. Question for you, Brenda. Is there a level of urgency that you get these messages? Like, do some people say, "Hey, if you have time, could you?" And other people are like, "Tell now, go do it now." I mean, is that level? Is that palpable? Can you actually like read that kind of? I don't want to say desperation, but like urgency. Yeah.
The one. Did you read the book? Nailed him! I nailed him.
Shades of red.
I'm. Well, you will. Well, I'll tell you all the stuff after you go. So I'm also an author of Marvelous Mystical Messages, and that's a bunch of stories that I have. How I have delivered messages from the peeps to people to help them. And one of the messages was from. Now I can't remember her fake name. I think I used her name as Stacy, and I was frantic to get Stacy a message about her nephew that was being born. So there was a problem with the birth. It was a big mess with where the mom was, and she had to go to the hospital, and they were in the hospital trying to keep the baby at the ideal length, like 35 weeks or something. And the baby came early, and no one knew. And I needed a prayer chain now. And I've never had that. I've never had that before, because the peeps are, you pray to the peeps, and peeps are with you too. So to have all of that energy from all of the people that loved Stacy and her soon-to-be nephew and the parents, to get that prayer chain up and running, we needed to have that now because the baby was suffering. So urgency, yes. She was traveling down to where the virtual bridal or virtual baby shower is going to be, because the parents were in Hawaii, and they were in Hawaii on an island, and her water broke, and they had to airlift her back to the regular island in Hawaii, and they had to wait for a long time, and keep her there. So they were going to have a virtual shower for her. So she was on the way, and I couldn't get a hold of her. So I called her a million times. I called all her friends. I called anyone who knew her,
wow.
trying to find her. I finally got a hold of her. I'm like, you have to do this right now. And I knew she was the one too to do this, because she's like, you don't mess with her. You do whatever she says. So
Sure.
in urgency, this was weird. I thought weird for me to have the message from the Peeps to pray to the Peeps for the health of the baby. So I thought that was a weird connection, but hey, I talk to dead people. So what can I say about things being weird?
Um, hey, as I said before, if you're just joining us, feel free to drop a comment into the chat of whatever platform you're looking at. I just looked at Brenda's Facebook page, and we are there. We had been struggling to get there live, and we have achieved it today.
Yes.
So we are live on Brenda's Facebook page. Hi, everybody.
Are there people asking questions?
Nothing yet, but please do. We're here till about 12:30, and Brenda would love to talk to you about any concerns you may have or questions. And yeah, so what you got for us this week, Brenda? You said you had a little something to kind of.
I do. I was kind of waiting for some more people to come on, but it's like, it's okay. I had a client a couple weeks ago after we finished. She's like, oh, I really wanted to learn about auras, because I was telling her about the classes I have coming up. I'm like, sit back down and we'll teach you right away. So I taught her how to see auras, and it's a very, very simple thing to do. So if you have a piece of paper, just get a piece of paper, or if your desk is white or whatever, all I want you to do is hold your hand above that piece of white paper.
Mm-hmm.
You're just like that much. And you have it, and you stare down at that. You stare at the exact edge of your finger. Like you stare, it feels like your eyes are going out of focus. Let your eyes go out of focus. That's how you see auras. So as you look at it, and I'm doing the same thing. So mine just popped out again, probably because I've done it before. So the first thing you'll kind of see is like a white light around it, but just stare at that exact edge of your finger. And you will see, just let your eyes feel like it feels like you're crossing your eyes, right? If you keep staring in one place, it feels like it, let it happen. Just let your eyes feel like they're crossing. They're not.
Oh, wow.
Did you see it?
I think I grabbed something there for a moment. Again, I have terrible eyes, so I always chalk it up to some kind of aging eyes.
Are you seeing white light around it?
Just a little tip.
So do it again.
There. Yeah.
Do it again, and then go to the next finger.
Oh, it just stays, doesn't it? Interesting.
And then what color is it? Still clear white? Cindy and Lisa, are you on?
Essentially, yeah. I mean,
and that's okay, because it's like the first thing you see whenever you see anything. We are all made of energy. I'm going to always go back to energy, guys, always. So we're all made of energy, which is of white light. So that's what it is. As we see and get to know this and practice this, you practice in your fingers. You practice in your fingers. Then if you see this white light here, you want to see all along your fingers. So you keep looking at the middle or right on the edge of all the fingers. Pretty soon you'll see the whole fist. Then you open and close your fingers so you can move the light. You can manipulate the light coming off the fingers and how they're connecting the other one.
What's interesting is once you see it, you kind of can't unsee it. Then.
You can't. Right.
Kind of interesting.
You have now, Mr. Skeptic, seen an aura.
No.
So because we're full of energy and everyone's energy, so when we start doing this, I have you practice after we do classes. I have you practice and go sit and go look at trees, and you'll see the white light around the trees. You'll see the white light around rocks. You'll see the white light around people. When you are sitting and quiet, hold on. When you're sitting and listening to someone like a sermon or a speech or something, you're just sitting there kind of staring at the person. It's a perfect place to do this. So you, again, look at the side of their head. It doesn't matter where they are in the auditorium or the chapel or whatever. You just keep staring at the side of their head, and you're going to see that white light is going to expand around their head. And this is when you'll know if they really mean it or not. So there's different colors.
Polygraph auras.
There's different. It's like if they really, really want to get the message, if they're coming
Sure.
from their heart, it's going to be fuchsia, just like our chakra. So you'll see fuchsia of something they're really passionate about, and they're going to tell you about it. If it's blue, they're trying to help share their message of what they know to you. So if it's blue, so it'll change colors too. And you can do that too. When you practice with your hands, practice with other people too.
Yeah.
You can also start thinking about something different and seeing if it changes colors.
Mm.
And that's how I practiced when I was like 17, is my girlfriend sat across the room. She was the only one I could talk about this with. So she sat across the room and she would think of a different, she would think of something that made her really angry. So then her aura would turn red, and really a dense red, no light coming through it because it was anger. So it's a lower chakra color, lower chakra feeling. And then she would switch and she would think of like something really light and fun, and it would be yellow and green. And she thought about her boyfriend. That was pink with a lot of light behind it.
Oh, interesting.
So
okay.
it was all different colors. And that's when you get to know or feel it, because everyone's like, read me, or what's my aura? You know, when I'm walking around someplace, I'm like, yeah, okay. It's like, it's a cool, not cool party. It's a cool party trick. It is, but it's, the thing is that we're acknowledging that we're energy, and we can see that, and we can also feel. And what you should do is you can see it, but the whole thing is to feel what that color feels like, feel what that energy feels like.
Yeah.
So it's one way to read and to help other people. It's like you can see that someone's like, my girlfriend would see just like gray around someone's but working. Oh,
Don't get in trouble, Lisa. We don't want to be.
There'd be gray. She's probably just listening. Gray color, or it would the people that she would see that would be kind of grayed off. So their face would be gray, and there'd be gray aura. She knew she wouldn't see them again. That they would die before she saw them. I don't know if I want to see that. You know, that's not something I want to see at this point. So, are we okay?
Go ahead.
Okay. Yay. Awesome. I can see we have 2 people on. That's from my Facebook too.
Actually, we have 7. We have a total of 7 right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're doing all right.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's the trick of the day. That's the lesson of the day. Just like the classes we're going to have, is like something that you can learn right away or understand right away as you take your own intuitive journey. Is that auras, we are all made of energy. We can see this. We can feel it. So the ideal thing is to see this and practice as you see it. Practice around, like I said, trees and houses and stones. Everything is made of energy. People. And you will see it popping out. And then you will see also, like, people, just how we have to trust our intuition, like a third eye. Don't go near that person. That's a real dense energy. That's not a good place for you to go. Don't go near that person.
I was just going to ask, is there a color code for someone who's being less than truthful with you? A lying aura.
Well, as I've shared before, I've been around pathological liars all my life. I actually married my first practice marriage. So it's pathological. He lied for 10 years. Didn't know he was lying. And as an energy worker, I'm like, I'm totally insulted that I did not know. He's so good that you don't even know that he's lying.
Sure.
But it's going to be a dense energy. So when you see that aura around your hand, you see that and it grows. So if you just like keep looking at it, it'll grow as you grow. How much energy you're putting into it. You can put more energy into it. You can like project energy and see that grow. It's light and it's white. You can see through it.
Okay.
So if it's anger or stuck energy, that's always dense.
Okay.
So it would be the dense color, like someone who had, like I told my girlfriend would, when she was thinking of someone angry who did something wrong to her, she had red. So she was just like, it was just the red, deep energy. I'm like, I wouldn't go any place near that. So it was dense red and you couldn't see through.
So you really do see red when
you really do see red.
It's all real.
But on the other spectrum is like, it's our heart chakra. That's fuchsia. So it's like, it's, if you get the pink, so she went from red and then she went to thinking about her boyfriend. So then it turned pink and light behind it. Uh-oh.
No, we're good. It's
okay.
We're good.
Okay.
It's refreshing. It's all good.
Good.
Interesting. So, Yeah. Well, like I said, we are live right now, and we are all over the place. I notice we're on YouTube right now, and we're on Brenda's Facebook page. If you have any questions, anything that's
Who's on my page?
yeah, I can't tell
Oh.
who. I can only give you numbers, and you currently have we have 2 on your page, 1 on Cedarburg Public Library, and 4 on the CPL Radio YouTube page. So
Yay.
we see you. We just don't know, and
So
actually, Brenda probably sees a little more.
so
I just have numbers.
sometimes. So we can't see what they're asking.
We can, yeah. It's right on the. It would be right on.
No,
that,
on the other ones, on the other pages.
No, we should
Okay.
be able to. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Huh.
and no. We just have Mary Ernestine just jumped in, and did it show up on here? No, it didn't. Okay, that's fine. Because actually, I'm looking at your YouTube page, your Facebook page now, and Mary asks, "Are there possibly any messages for me?" From Mary.
Mary, I think I read you like 3-4 months ago. I'm not sure if you're coming in for that appointment next week or not. I'm feeling that you're taking on burdens you're not supposed to. I feel heaviness around your heart. I feel heaviness again on your shoulders. Now I thought that was alleviating for you a little bit. So that's still issue is you're still like saying, which we all do, I can do it. I can do it. Give it to me. I can do it. When we should be saying, no, thank you. So whatever you can do to eliminate this feeling of burden of it's heaviness. It's not yours. It's not your heaviness because I'm getting on my chest is heavy and then my shoulders are heavy. So with that, it's going to be the throat chakra. So not saying your truth to someone who you're taking on someone else's burden. So you're not saying this is yours. Thank you so much. I can do this, but I can't do all of it. So you have to take some off my plate. For you to say that, I think that we needed to work on that. Pretty sure. So I feel that. So do that. I'm going to say that Reiki sweep again. And especially like third eye, I want you to concentrate on and heart chakra. Because when we're feeling a burden, it actually feels like there's more weight on our shoulders too, right? Which is across the throat chakra, as well as the heart. Heart came first because you're doing this out of your heart, out of the goodness of your heart, and giving to someone who might be taking a little advantage of you. Is that right? Mary? It's what they give me.
We'll see if she responds there. So actually, I've got another Jennifer. Jennifer Beester is the name, I believe.
Hi, Jennifer.
Bester, possibly. And she's just wondering if there's any messages for her. This is off your Facebook page here, which I'm reading
Perfect.
live. So,
I'm glad because that's where we got all the.
Yep. Nope. Okay. We're fine. I'm dialed in now. I know exactly how to do this.
Perfect.
we're on the right track. Hopefully by next week, I can get them populated on that corner bar too. That's I found there is a checkbox we have to deal with. We haven't done yet, so we will get that taken care of by next week. So you'll be able to see them when I see them. But for now, you're gonna have to hear them from me. And Jennifer was again just.
That's perfect.
Yep.
So, I'm going to do the same thing, or kind of say the same thing, is that you're taking on more on your heart than you should. Now it's funny, 2 right in a row. You were doing so good. I want you to keep doing the sweeps. I really do. It feels like we have some of that energy, that stagnant energy that we don't need to have for our ultimate health. So I would really like you to do the sweeps and really the grounding. You've been playing up here with me. You need to be grounded. We need to get you grounded on that, and that's going to help a little bit. Sorry. Yeah, it's just energy for you today. Same as was for Mary. Yeah. All the way down, throat, heart, getting some of the upper abdominal. So yep, let's do Reiki sweep with you. You know where it is. It's on YouTube channel. Intuitive Bren's my channel name, and you can do it free. Try it once, every day for a week. See what you have, and that should help take care of it.
Mary, by the way, has chimed in and said, "Yes, exactly. Easier said than done.
I know.
Need to be
I know.
strong."
I know. Okay, so
As do we all.
boundaries. Speaking of that, for Mary, boundaries is the next class. The next class is I think I'm doing the second Saturday every month. Is when my classes are at my home. And the class is boundaries. So sign up for that, sucker. We're gonna practice. We're gonna practice is like we can be all we can be for the people we take care of, but it's just when we give too much and we give too much of our energy, and then they also take too much. Not that, it's not that they're greedy or something, but this is just what they're used to. So we need to make sure that our boundaries are up so we're not giving more of ourselves than we don't have anything for our own. We don't have our own energy. How do we can replace that as we're doing the Reiki sweeps? But when we keep giving away too much, then we have problems. Then we're not working the right way either. But it feels heavy, because it felt a burden is going to, for me, feel extra weight on my shoulders. So none of us need to walk around with 20 pounds on our shoulders and all the time feel it. And then how tired are you? Because you are carrying weights all the time, and that's someone else's energy, not your own. And I totally understand how hard it is to not give, when you want to give and help the people that are around you. But we have to figure out how we can give not all of our energy. And it's like our energy's out here, right? So we just have to learn how to do this. This is not for you to take. I am willing to give it to you, but yeah, it's too much.
It's one of those things like if you don't take care of yourself, it's really hard to take care of anybody else. I mean,
Right.
And that's something I learned when I had 5 kids. It was just like, I was out of balance for a while, and once I sort of was looking out for number one a little bit there, everyone else benefited.
See, we always thought. Yeah. We always thought it was a bad thing. Let's look out for ourselves and self-care. How many times have we been told that? Yeah. And self-care is what we can do to take care of more people, right?
Absolutely.
But we finally realized where our limitation is and where our boundaries are. Like even just to learn where your boundary is. Like, oh, wait a minute. So when you go in a room knowing you're going to go to someone who's going to grab or want to grab your energy, the why me's of this world, like, oh, I have it so bad. You have to give me some of your energy. Like, hell no, honey. So we walk in and then we can just like really sure of our boundaries. And then we just automatically turn that on. My energy's mine. I can help you. I can hear you. I can feel empathy to you, but I'm not giving you all my energy. And you feel when they pull it, which is very interesting. When I was Reiki, when I first had my Reiki class, which was a long time ago. I really don't remember when it was, but it was a long time ago. So again, in my class, I would say we used to use the word energy vampire, which is very scary for people, but it's just someone who takes other people's energy. And it's just because she has it worse than we do. Mm-hmm. You have it better than I have it. I'm going to need to have this. And then you automatically have empath or want to give her sympathy and think, oh, it's okay, I'll take care of you, kind of thing. We do that automatically. Almost everyone on this is probably going to be an empath. People who are interested in intuitive work are empaths. We feel the energy. So we all need this lesson. And people who say you don't need boundary checking, I don't really like when people give advice for that. I'm going to say, even when I did, I just learned, I did Reiki all along, and then I took my Reiki master classes. I knew I should not be with this person. So she said, "Do you want to have my Reiki master? Do you want to have some Reiki shares?" I'm like, I can't have Reiki shares with this person because I'm too new at all of this new opening energy. And I don't know how to stop her from taking mine. Yeah. So I did not go to anything with that at all anymore, which is, what you need to do when you're Reiki.
So we're getting backed up here with some messages. Let me float some your way here. Number one, Jennifer says, thank you, which is wonderful. And thank you, Jennifer, for watching. We appreciate that.
Thanks, hon.
Susie has a slightly longer question, so we're going to get to that. But first, Mary just has a quickie, which is where and how do I sign up? I'm assuming talking about the Reiki stuff you're talking about.
Brenda Peterson, LLC.com.
There it is. Okay.
So my website, it's on my website under classes, I think. Okay. Pretty sure.
And yeah, and this will probably wrap it up for the day here with Susie. So let's dive right into that one. Susie Michaels. Hi, Brenda. I also wrote on YouTube, which I got your message on YouTube as well. Are there any messages from two loved ones who passed in 2022? One in January and another in October. Thanks. That's from
Well,
Susie.
and I have art in the barn this weekend. So it starts on Friday and Saturday. Susie Weber is the person who organizes it. So I emailed Susie Michaels today,
Okay.
right before I came here, and said, "Hi, Susie. What time should I be there on Wednesday?" It's like, I think you have the wrong person. I'm like, well, there's no coincidence in my life. So Susie Michaels, I need to read from you. So then I did say a little bit about how I still feel her. She was living someplace and wanting to go a different place, and I still felt like she was like one foot was here, one foot here, when she was still going this way, and the peeps would be there whenever she needs to take that step. So I already gave her a little bit of a reading before because I emailed her accidentally.
Sure.
But again,
wow,
no coincidences. So hi, Susie. I'm glad you made it here. Peeps from 2022. That the first thing I got was that that has been first and foremost in your mind for a while has been the location for you. I don't have anyone coming through for you right now. I'm gonna when I go home today, I have a couple more readings this afternoon, and I'll think about it. But it's like I don't have anyone coming through now. If they just passed in 2022 and have not come back, usually they're going to be coming back. Within 6 months, so they'll practice coming back. But I'm not feeling anybody for you right now. Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't we say you didn't want to hear from peeps when we had a reading? I think that's what it was. We wanted all of the future stuff before, so maybe we put a kibosh on it. The peeps. Too funny. I think we did. We had a reading a long time ago, and we had a lot of folks coming through, a lot of folks not on the planet, and you wanted to switch it up and have just future stuff. So maybe that's why they gave me that, and then the peeps aren't coming through for me because we had said no peeps for you. Let me know on that one. I think I remember that, if I remember that clearly. And then it looks like Cindy Paul's a quick one.
Yeah.
Okay. We got it. You're good.
Good.
Okay. Cindy Peeps. You're better. Are you meditating? Holy shit, honey. Oh, sorry.
It's good.
Okay.
No.
So
public radio. Do what you want.
Yeah. Hey, I'm glad it's just shit. Oops. So not feeling as much anxiety here in the stomach. So your dad, who we never had come through all these years, is coming through again. So he is kind of teasing you, like nudging you, like, come on, come on, come on. I'm not sure why, if there's something that you're doing lately, but he is being goofy right now. Before he like kind of outed us as being naughty kids.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So now he is nudging you like not a smile, just a half smile on his face, and he's kind of just doing this to you. Like, what you need to do. To me, this would be this. You know what to do. You know what to do. We're here. We got you. Does that make sense to you? You've been asking him a lot of questions lately. That's what it feels like.
Oh, sounds like Susie might be having a technical problem. She said she'll have to watch the replay as she can't hear us anymore.
Oh, no.
I hope
Okay.
that's not just us. Everyone else okay? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up or something if you can still hear us. If our audio went out, then that's bad. But I think we're okay.
We'll have sign language.
Yeah. I have a feeling Cindy and Lisa would jump right in and say, they
always.
They keep me in check, which I love. They keep me honest.
Okay. If Cindy says always from her dad asking for help, always. And he's just like nudging that you know what you need to do. So just in support for you, always gonna be there for you. And also like, you know what to do. You can do this. You can do this easily. is what it is. Like his complete faith in you. I can't read that one.
Oh, did it go down? It just says, I can. Oh, meaning probably that she can hear us.
Yes,
so that's
I
good.
can. That's what
Thank
it
you.
is. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
We try to
And
keep the channels
listen,
open.
Seriously, you've got to feel that little nudge because it's doing a lot.
Have to work on that too. So cool. All right. Well, folks, that was a fast 30 minutes. My gosh.
And we're going to expand an hour.
We are going to get to an hour, without a doubt. Yeah, I would like to think by next week, we're hopefully, and I'll have just about every technical quirk ironed out.
Don't say that.
I know.
Because we are dealing with Peeps. That's energy. So you never know what's going to happen.
Let the peeps know that I'd like to do 60 minutes of uninterrupted broadcast.
I do want to say about Art in the Barn again, though, because I'll be at Art in the Barn on Friday and Saturday. It's my only art show for the year that I'm doing. Like I do galleries and stuff, but I'll have all my work there. I have all my Peep stuff, my Peep merch, as people are saying, the books, the glasses, the mojo juice, all that kind of stuff. And I'll be at the tent. It's all half a day. I think it's like 12 o'clock on Saturday till 7, and then all day on Saturday. It's supposed to be good weather, so come out and visit us. Susie Weber it's a great show. She's got food out there. She's got American Legion chili out there.
Ooh, sounds good.
The guy
comfort food.
I always forget his name. The guy from Up and Under, the jazz guy, is going to be there.
Oh, nice.
Okay. And he always breaks out in song. He does pottery now, so he's got a booth there too.
Fantastic.
When I was so excited to see him, I didn't see him for a long time. So it's a really great show. I think there's like 40 other artists out there with me. So it's a great way to come spend the afternoon and say hi.
Nothing wrong with that. All right. And if you can't make it out there, obviously, please come back here noon Tuesday Central Time.
And bring your friends.
Tell your friends. Absolutely. We had some actually record live numbers today. So this has probably been our biggest cluster of people, and maybe even peeps. I don't know. So
that's Peeps, more energy today.
Exactly.
And everyone practice your aura. We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah.
If everyone didn't hear it, was just the hand on the white paper. This much.
Yeah.
And you just stare at the edge of your finger for a long time. Let your eyes go out of focus. It feels like your eyes are crossing. That's okay. Let them go. Just keep staring there and you will see the energy pop out. And we'll talk about that later.
You can do that. All right. Fantastic. Hello, Ann. I'm glad you made it towards the end here. Planning to come to the show, she says. Almost forgot about you online today. And Frank stopped in to say hello, and I didn't want to not say hello back to Ann.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Take care. Ann. Take care, everybody. Next Tuesday, let's do this again. It's a party. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
All right.